Guru Tulsi says, I will explain in these beautiful verses how simplicity can take you from the same point A to the same point B. Most beautiful bhajan. Ram guna gaay ke, Rama guna gaay ke, Magan Bhai, Magan Bhai, oh Magan Bhai Tulsi. Ram guna gaay ke, Magan Bhai Tulsi, Ram guna gaay ke. राजा चले हाथी गोरा पर की सजाए के राजा चले हाथी गोरा राजा चले हाथी गोरा पर की सजाए के सारे चले भूया भूया सारू चले भूया भूया चुनकी बजाए के मगन भय मगन भय ओ मगन भय तुलसी राम गुण गा के मगन भय तुलसी राम गुण गा के. So it is said now, it is said long ago, when the kings used to walk on the earth, or when the kings would live in the kingdoms, you know what they used to do? A king will stand in their chariot and they will hold the reins of the horses. Raja chale hathi gora par ki sajaye ke raja chale hathi gora. So the kings used to stand on the reins, they would hold the reins of the horses, and they will be going from point A to point B on their chariot. When they see the person of the world, when they see a sadhu or they see somebody walking on the world, they would laugh at them. They would say, look at him, he has to walk. I'm in my big chariot, filled with abhiman, filled with ego, filled with the mind that is now egoistic. They feel as though they are better than the world because probably they have a better ride. Probably because they have a better means of transport. But you know what? The man who walks on the road looks at the king and says, look at him. Look at him. He feels he's everything because he has a chariot. But he doesn't know that God has blessed me with health and strength. And me walking will give me longer life. But at the same time, the legs that God has blessed me will still take me from point A to point B. राजा का ही पुर कचौरी लड़की मंगाए के राजा का ही पूरी कचौरी राजा का ही पूरी कचौरी लड़की मंगाए के सरकाई सुखी सत्वा साधु खाए सुखी सत्वा पुनिया मलाए के मगन भाई मगन भय ओ मगन भय तुलसी राम गुण गा के मगन भय तुलसी राम गुण गा के. बोलिए जय हो. It says now, राजा काई पूरी कचौरी लड्डू की मंगाए के. So do you know what is puri? Puri is a type of roti, right? It's like a chapati. It says Raja Kai Puri Kachori. And you all know what is kachori. We have plenty of that around here. Laddu ki mangai ke. Laddu, sweets. Anything the king wants to eat, he sits in his kingdom and the table is filled. But you know what? When he sits to eat, not for a second does he say, thank you God for the meal that I have. Do you pray before you eat? Do you say, thank you God for the meal that I have? As a king, he sits and he will eat ravishly, forget the world, forget God. At the end of it, he lives his life, as we say, like one who doesn't pay attention to the energy and the blessing of God, and to one who is ungrateful for what he has. But you know what? The sadhu is a humble man who walks on the road. Sadhu ka e sukhi satva, sadhu ka e sukhi satva, punya malaike. The sadhu walks on the road, and if he gets a little grain on the ground, he will hold the grain and he will say, Lord, you know what? Probably I don't have food, but with this grain, Shri Krishna Arpanam. And he will partake. It is all about simplicity. It is all about living a humble life and living the world, thanking God for what you have. सोहे महल दो महला कमरी बजाए के राजा सोहे महल दो महला राजा सोहे महल दो महला कमरी बजाए के सरकाए सुखी स्वतन. Now listen to this. It is said when the kings are sitting in their room or when they are lying down in their room, Raja sohe mahal do mahala. Do you all know what is a mahal? A mahal is a big palace. Raja sohe mahal do mahala kamari bajaye ke. Their room, their kamra is so big. They lie down to sleep, but you know what? The saying goes, you can buy the best bed, but you can never buy sleep. How many people have the best bed but they can't sleep? How many people have the biggest house but they're fighting every single day? They don't have peace in their home. They don't have happiness. The house and the home that is different. Think about it. Raja sohe mahal do mahala kamari bachaye ke. Raja sohe mahal do mahala kamari bachaye ke. Saru chaye bhuya bhuya saru chale bhuya bhuya chunti bachaye ke. Magan bhai magan bhai oh magan bhai Tulsi Ram gun ga ke magan bhai Tulsi Ram gun ga ke. Ram gun ga ke magan bhai Tulsi Ram gun ga ke Rama gun ga ke Rama gun ga ke Rama gun ga ke Ram gun ga ke Ram gun ga ke. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai.